So guys, I want to tell you guys something that happened with Gino and I. First of all, let me tell you where we are right now. We are overlooking Sosua Bay. That's Sosua right here, and that's the top of the beach. There's a road that goes all the way around and comes all the way around to the other end of the beach to Los Cheramicos. Right now we're in Los Cheramicos. But huh? Oh yeah? Wi-Fi? This is where we are right now. Let me see. This is where we are right now. Michael's Stone Restaurant. And this is the beautiful view. Here's Michael right here. Hi, YouTube. You guys come on in, ask for Michael, and there's awesome deals in here. You can find chicken and seafood and everything. But let me get to my story. Okay, so a lot of you are asking about Gino and I, when we're getting married and everything like that. So it was booked for December 15th. Gino and I, we have our papers and everything together. And so we were supposed to buy our rings from somebody in Los Cheramicos named Albert, who is our good friend. And, you know, it was just, we were just supposed to go there and buy the rings, right? We didn't really have a plan. We didn't pick any out yet. My heart was set on buying them there. Well, this is what happened. We got quite busy at Plan B, and we didn't really have a time to go to Los Cheramicos to go choose rings and get them custom made and all that. So we decided we would just put it on hold for a little minute buying the rings. And then all of a sudden, one of our subscribers or viewers, or I don't know, he came to Plan B, and he met us, and it was really nice. And then he said that he had some things for sale, like some rings and all that. And I'm pretty sure some of you know what I'm getting to already. So he's like, they're silver. And I love silver. I wear a lot of silver. I have awesome silver pieces in Toronto, a lot of antiques. I know my silver. And so he started to show me the jewelry. And I'm like, this isn't silver. And he's like, yeah, it is. It's sterling silver. Now, granted, sterling silver and 925 silver do have a slight difference, if not a significant difference. And 925 silver is 925 of, I guess I'm guessing, like 92% 0.5 of real silver. I really don't know what the 925 represents, so I don't want to say it, but I'm just assuming because it is different than silver, sterling silver. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is not sterling silver either. But, you know, I wanted to give the guy the benefit of the doubt because it's, you know, it's cool to do that sometimes with some people. You don't want to just, you know, doubt them and stuff like that. So I asked him, I was like, okay, so this isn't going to change color? He's like, no, it's not going to change color. And I was like, okay, you know what? How much is it? And he said 1,500 pesos, which is $30 approximately. And I said, $30 for silver? That doesn't sound right. And then I looked at it a little closer and I was like, this is something I could probably get off Wish.com or one of those, you know, Chinese delivery places. China delivery places where you have to wait a month for your stuff to come in, right? I'm looking at it and I'm like, I could buy this for like $3 even just from some of the Haitians here on the beach. But I didn't really say much. I thought, you know what, let him go ask Gino because Gino does want to buy a ring and, you know, Gino just didn't want to go buy a cheap one and off the beach or anything like that. So I told him, and Gino did want to buy my ring. He didn't want me to buy my ring. And so I was like, you know, go talk to Gino about it. And I said, but I know Gino's not going to be able to pay $30. That's a lot of money for a Dominican that's not making a lot of money, you know. And I know that we just opened Plan B, and any disposable income that Gino had, it's going on supplies for Plan B. And so the guy goes and he talks to Gino and he's like, no, $30. And then so Gino afterwards messages the guy and says, will you do 700? And the guy's like, no, 900. And Gino's like 800. And the guy's like, okay. So that was pretty much it. The guy came back to the store to Plan B to sell the rings to Gino. And Gino got down on his hands and knees and asked me to marry him in Plan B in front of my friend Patricia McQueen, who was visiting for 10 days from Canada, who was supposed to be my maid of honor. And also a viewer, subscriber named Peter. I did a video on him that same day. You can find his video on my channel. He came in from New York and he came to visit us at Plan B to have a beer and a meal and sit down and chit chat. And he was able to actually get the last bit of on video of the proposal, and that was really nice. And so we were really stoked. We were awesome. Like, we were cool and everything. Had the ring and marriage planned for December 15th. And today's December 15th, and today is December 7th. So it's just around the corner, right? Well, no, we're not going to be getting married in a week from now. But this is what happened. So the rings themselves, I put it on and I didn't take it off. Like, I don't take my jewelry off. I have a few rings that I don't remove, and jewelry that I don't remove, I shower in and everything. So that was that. The ring started to change color after 2 days. I was like, you know what, this isn't even stainless steel. You know, if some of you know what I mean, stainless steel doesn't change, and it will kind of look like silver sometimes. This wasn't even stainless steel. Dude came to the restaurant and sold a fake ring for our wedding to a man that couldn't even afford it. A man, this dude comes from America, and Gino didn't want me to say anything about it because he doesn't want anyone to think that we are, thanks baby. He didn't want anyone to think that we were talking bad about Americans or anything. But I'm like, no, I'm North American, and I'm allowed to come out on this video and say straight up that a lot of people want to put down a lot of Dominicans, and they want to say Dominicans do this and Dominicans do that. And I've been living here for 5 months and I have not noticed any of it. You know, it depends on who you keep yourself around. Here we are, you know, running a business and loving each other, planning a marriage, you know, doing a whole family thing, you know, getting in and doing things good. And someone wants to come and sell us a fake ring. And he knew it was fake, as I said to him. He was trying to tell me it was sapphire. And I said, sapphires are very expensive. I have a sapphire in Toronto that's quite expensive. And you cannot buy a sapphire for $100 even, right? And he's like, oh no, these are synthetic. I said, so then it's not a sapphire. Why are you calling it a sapphire? Like, you know? So right then I knew the guy was, sorry about the wind. Right then I knew the guy was a little shady. But I just let Gino buy the ring because I wanted Gino to buy something for me for our wedding and feel good about it. Like, buy the ring for me so he can feel like he bought it. You know what I mean? So I would have bought the ring myself anyway. So when the ring changed color, I didn't know how to handle that really. I wanted to tell Gino, but then I was a little bit upset. I didn't want to tell Gino because sometimes he worries that he can't give me what he thinks I'm used to in Toronto. He worries that he doesn't have a car, he doesn't have a huge bank account. You know, I don't care about that stuff, and I always tell him that every day. And I finally got him to a place where he's believing it. And then here he buys me the ring and it tarnishes. So I didn't want to bring that to his attention right away. I didn't know how to be honest with you. So I just left it be. And then another 2 days passed by and the ring was almost like turning black. But I still, you know, had it on my finger and I was about to tell Gino. And then yesterday I'm sitting in Plan B and the guy shows up. I'm not going to say his name, but the guy showed up. And when he showed up, I'm like, oh, hey, what are you doing here? I thought he came to pretty much admit that, oh, you know, the rings are no good. Sorry, guys, you know. But no, he's like, Gino called me. And I was like, oh, no. In my head, I'm like, what did Gino call him for? Did Gino call him to buy more stuff? And I just knew it. And I was like, Gino, why did you call him? And Gino's like, oh, my friend's getting married and he wants some rings too at this is a good price. And I'm like, no. And I didn't want to call the guy out like that. And I didn't know how to tell Gino like that. I guess I didn't have a chance to tell him yet that the ring that he bought had already tarnished. And that, you know, there was also another ring to it that Gino was supposed to give me on the day we get married, the band. So I looked at Gino and I was like, sorry, you can't purchase anything off him. And I said, and I took the ring off and I said, look at this. And I handed it to the guy, and the guy's like, oh no, these are real. He's still trying to talk about it being real. I'm going to show you guys the ring right now, actually. And he's still trying to talk about the ring being real. And I'm like, this is not real. I know silver. And then that was it pretty much. And then Gino just looked at me with a real hurt look, and he's like, babe, why didn't you tell me? And I said, I didn't know how, and I just didn't know how. I was even thinking about just buying another one and replacing it because, you know, I just didn't want to make him feel bad about what he could provide for me, because I would wear a washer, like one of those, you know, plumbing washer rings. If some of you guys watched our earlier videos, you'll see that that's exactly what I had before. And I was happy with it. But anyway, let me show you the rings right now. We're sitting right here. We're chilling. We're just waiting on our food. There's Joel, mi hermano.
Hola, mi hermana. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. ¿Cómo está?
Aquí refrescándome, bebiéndome un poco de cerveza y mirando el área.
Yes, there he is. He's enjoying life. And there's my esposo. Almost mi esposo.
Not almost, mommy. You are
almost. Well, we're not married yet. I'm telling them the story.
I don't give a fuck.
Don't swear. I don't give up. I just want to show them the ring now. And I'm going to put it in the light, so hopefully they will see. Okay, I brought one of my bracelets right here. It's a silver bracelet, but it's not real silver. It's marked 925 right here. It's a little foggy. You might not be able to see it, but it's marked right there, 925. I bought this on wish.com, and they said it was sterling silver. And when it was delivered, it was fine. It still has not tarnished, but when I put it on my wrist, it makes my wrist itchy. And that I know. I cannot wear any jewelry that, you know, like immediately it starts to turn or it starts to itch. And so this one here says 925. And you know what I'll do? I'll put a silver ring next to it so you can see the tarnish. Hopefully you can see it. Let me see. Let me take off a silver ring. Okay, so here's a silver ring. Right here. And this is the tarnished ring. Look, it's almost turning black. And you can see. And it was that color when we got it just a few days before. Look. Right there on the sides. Can't really see it, but it's turning copperish. Right? And then there. You can see the difference. And, you know, I mean, I kept the ring. I'm keeping it because Gino did ask me to marry him with that ring. So it's still sentimental to me. And I'm not just going to give it back to the guy because the moment itself is sentimental. But the guy, when I showed it to him and everything, he didn't even offer Gino back like 500 pesos or even 200 pesos. He didn't even say, yo, brother, I'm so sorry. Like, this is a special day in your life. And you like wanted to buy something beautiful for your wife to be, and the ring tarnished. Brother didn't even say that to him. All he said was, oh man, I don't like this. It's going to ruin my reputation. And I'm like, your reputation? Like, it would have been ruined right now if you were about to sell something to Gino's friend. You already tried to take something off a Dominican that has very little material. But Gino has everything in character, everything in his heart, everything. I love Gino because he is so good to me and he's so real, you know. And really, really good to me. And he often says to me, babe, I'm afraid that you're going to want to, you know, go get another man or whatever. And I'm like, no way. Why would I leave someone that treats me so well? And so that's why I'm making this video, because I am lit. I am on fire. I am upset that this man would step foot to my man and be like, here's a ring. Again, it's not about the ring being fake, because I would wear it. If I would wear it bought on this beach right here. If Gino went and bought a piece of copper or, you know, had something made out of a tire, I'm wearing it. I don't care about that stuff. You know, I have enough rings. but I really just don't like someone coming down here and selling a product to the people here and trying to pretend like it's good. It goes on too much. It's happened a lot, and it's got to stop now. So if you are doing that, stop it. And think about people who are trying to feed themselves with a little bit of money they make here. And second of all, if you are coming down here to sell stuff, know your product. Know if it's 925 or not. Don't go buy anything from China, wish.com for like $6 and come down here and try to sell it for that much, or try to sell it on the internet for that much. It's just not fair, and it's irresponsible. So that's my public service announcement. And this is me pissed, you know. So the dude, I just didn't even say much to him. I didn't want the money back anyway, because like, again, I said, Gino proposed to me with this ring. So I love it because it's still sentimental, right, babe?
Yeah, man.
So where's the other ring at? The other piece that goes with it. Okay, let's throw this into this Sosua Bay. And we're going to make a wish. Sosua Bay right here. Come on. Come. Give me a hug as I do it. Do it. Okay. Let me take a picture first. Can you take a picture right there? Up top, not that one, because the video will stop. Yeah. There we go. All right. So let's forgive the man, first of all, for what he has done. He has not ruined our relationship or our marriage or anything of that nature. He just pretty much deserves forgiveness for his stupidity. But let's thank God that the ring tarnished before, and we have time to actually get married with a real one. That's right. Imagine if it tarnished after. It just wouldn't make sense. But now we're going to get married with a real one, and we're going to stick to our natural plan.
Yep.
And we're going to go to Los Cheramicos and get one from our buddy, Ober. Yeah, Obel. All right. So I'm going to throw this now, guys. Here we go. Bye-bye.
With your friend.
Yep. So, dude, when you watch this video, just know you're forgiven. But just, and I didn't say your name because out of respect for my own self. I'm not trying to trash anyone. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But, dude, you know, behave properly, man. Just get yourself together and stop doing what you're doing here on this Sosua shore, selling jewelry to women that live here as well and don't have a lot of money, and they think that they're getting real sapphires, and meanwhile they're synthetic pieces of glass. Not cool. And again, don't guys, that you Americans that are coming here to sell stuff and you have good hearts and you have great characters and you have an awesome product, hit us up, because Gino and I can help you sell things. If you are a business owner and you want to come down here and start your business, hit us up. Gino and I have started businesses down here, 2 of them now, and Gino's been living here all his life, born in the Sosua area. I mean, born in Santo Domingo, went to Santiago and was raised in Sosua. He knows these shores like the back of his hand, and everybody here knows him, and he can get things done pretty quickly. You know, so I just want to say to you guys out there, if you do have a business idea, hit us up. Maybe we can help you. And this message does not go out to you guys who are on point and doing everything to make a living in an innocent way. This message is for the people who have intentions to rip others off. And you know what goes around comes around, so karma will get you. But I just really have forgiven the dude, because I don't want to hold malice in my heart, and I don't want to hold on to any negativity. So I released it just now with that ring, and I'm just encouraging you all to not repeat what he has done, because it just doesn't feel good to the people involved. It's not a win-win situation for anyone. All right, guys, I just wanted to say thank you again for watching our videos. If you are in the Sosua area, hit us up and come see us at Plan B. We're there every day from 4 until 10. And give us a shout on our cell phone, 829-702-7726. We are available on WhatsApp and also through text. And if you